Combos Wrestling Edition. What is going on, A and B Combos Wrestling Edition? It's your boy A, your girl B, A and B. Okay, I said we were. What? Gotta know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. Are we looking good? Are we sounding good?
My bad. My bad.
All right, so we're not muted. That's beautiful. We're here for the main event.
Let's do it one good.
It's A and B Combos
Wrestling Edition.
All right. All right.
Sorry, I was a little parched, y'all.
All right. Good to see everybody up in the house. We appreciate you guys. Let's get that ticker going. We are at the main event. Your new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions are going one-on-one, head-on-head. And you usually got to pay double for that kind of action, Cotton. I'm keeping this a family show.
I knew they were going to win the titles, the tag team titles for Ring of Honor.
It's a family show. It's good to see you guys. MJF is coming out. I don't know who is watching this. I don't know how many people up in here have gotten the pay-per-view. Hold on. MJF has got one heck of an entrance going on right now.
That's not an MJF normal entrance, right?
It can be. He's done some stuff. Yep. He's done some stuff. Oh, boy. Okay, he's coming out in this devil garb. He's got the mask, the flames.
And he has people kneeling down, worshiping him on the side.
Oh, boy. This is wild. This is wild. All right, folks. So we appreciate you guys. We know that we weren't 100% sure. We did want to do a live watch along. Due to some circumstances beyond our control, we were not able to do it. But things turned out that we were actually able to come in here a little late. I'm doing a live watch for the
main event.
Pay-per-view's main event.
Okay, I just want you to know. So the person pushing it couldn't see where they were going. So when they hit the stairs, he's supposed to go until he hits the stairs. When he hit the stairs, it was kind of at an angle. One of the stairs hit one of the worshipers. It went into her.
It happened. This is
that hurt. You know that hurt.
He's got the ladies out here doing their thing. See, if you could just do this when I come home, that would be great. Be down on the knees, get the hands. You know, we'll talk about it.
I worship one and one alone. So you could say
we'll talk about it.
All that.
All right, while they're walking to the ring, we want to give some shouts to our people first in line with that fast pass. We got the Nation of Domination. We acknowledge you.
Yeah.
Good to see you up in here, Nation. We got John Brooks in the house. And, of course, we got George Lowry. What's up, George? We got the OG, triple OG, Sophie Dophie. Yeah, we are. What's up, Shayla? Good to see you. What up, Zay? Joe Davidian is in the house. Quantaven Moore. Oh, man. Yes. He just came here to show some love and appreciation. Thank you, Quantaven.
Yes, thank you, Quantaven.
Thank you, Quantaven. We appreciate that. What up, Aries? Yeah,
did you already say hi to Shayla?
I did.
Oh, you did? Say hey, Shayla.
Just finished 2K23. Hands a little sweaty, I bet. I'm not mad at that. What up, Brandon Stevens?
Yes, SARAYA did win. Yes.
What's going on, Wesley Franklin?
She did.
Good to see you, Wesley.
Hey, Wesley. I was not surprised about that. I expected them to give it to her in her hometown.
So all in all, I got to say, this has been a pretty decent pay-per-view.
It didn't have a lot of women matches in it, but it was
We will talk about
decent.
that. We will talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
Aries, the Acclaimed one.
Yep.
Oh,
should have been a ladder match. That would have been nice.
But yeah.
That would have been nice. All right, folks, here we go. Time for the main event of the evening. Weighing in at 95 pounds. Adam Cole, baby. And we have your AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And this is kind of crazy, man. We have so-called alleged supposed best friend. He couldn't get the robe off. The ref couldn't get the robe off of MJF. One half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion MJF, 281-day reign as your AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And now these two are about to get into it.
You know, it's interesting because I'm thinking that if you have an outfit like a robe or something that's really tightly fitted, that you would, if you know, you like, I know he's trying to do a thing where he's taking it off him like he's royalty, but if you know it's tight, you should know that it needs to be loosened up or something around the wrist. You know what I mean? That's not the ref's fault.
Absolutely. Can we get some predictions on this match right now? Again, I don't know who is watching and who is not watching. Zay, you got MJF. Who's going to win this match? Who's going to get that title? Let me ask you that question. Is MJF going to retain, or will we have a new champion? Because we already had a title change with the women.
Yes.
SARAYA is your new women's heavyweight champion.
Sting won.
What's up, Jedi Knight? Good to see you, buddy. What's up? So Zay has got MJF. Let me see. Who else you have? For MJF versus Cole, it should have been yep. Best friends are locking horns right now. They're locking horns.
You know what? I think that there may be interference.
M Pound Cake 82. Good to see you. Yes, indeed.
Welcome.
I gotta tell you, CM Punk showed up tonight. He handed Samoa Joe a loss.
They're gonna fight in their team shirt.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so the crowd is going nuts right now. And we want to give a shout to one of our friends of the channel. We know he's in Wembley somewhere. Savage Talks Wrestling.
He's somewhere there.
We're giving you a quick shout at the 10-minute mark, brother. 10-minute and 8-second mark. Giving a shout to you. We want to talk to you about your experience when we see you next. So who do we got?
Sure.
Aries, who won Jericho or Ospreay? I believe Ospreay won that match.
He did. I mean, the whole entire match was for the purpose of elevating another hometown wrestler and giving him a debut. So I knew he was going to win.
So my question to you, who's winning this match? Who you got?
They're not taking the belt off MJF. I just don't think they are. I don't know.
You heard it.
Well, then again, as tag team, I feel like if Adam Cole lost, that he would shake his hand as Sylvia's tag team partner. But if MJF loses, then he would be trying to scheme to get that title back because he can't be trusted. So I don't know.
I want to see a little more friction, if you will.
I think it would be
MJF doing the
I think it would be a better story if MJF loses, because then he's going to be pissed and want it back.
Exactly. I want to see that friction. I would love to see MJF lose his title. This crowd is in love with both of these dudes.
Your knee would never let you bend down like that. Like how Adam Cole bends down all the way.
Okay, why you gotta put my knees? My knees can do what my knees can do. Get off! Don't put your hands on me. Oh! MJF with a cheap shot to Adam Cole. Rakes the eyes.
Just one eye.
What's up, Khalid? Good to see you up in here. Wrestling Bray Wyatt. I love it. We got somebody joining us on Facebook. Daniel Limas, what's going down? I think Cole's old friends cost Adam the title. Woo-wee!
That's what I said. I agree. Interference.
Did Hook beat?
But I don't know if it would. I think it might cause Adam to win. I'm not sure.
Yes, Hook did defeat Jack Perry. What are y'all thoughts on Cena and Seth versus Kaiser and Vinci? I don't really like. I'm fine with Cena and Seth tagging up. I don't like them tagging up against Imperium. I would rather see Cena go against Gunther That's just me. This is not taking anything away from Kaiser and Vinci, but it doesn't feel like they're up to that.
Does his elbow
Up to that
say
level.
Brody Lee? Bro. No.
I can't really tell.
What does it say?
I cannot really tell.
No.
Rose got MJF. What are y'all thoughts? I mean, we got that right there. Adam Cole, Bay. Who else do we have in here? Rock's probably with Kevin Hart. That's hilarious. Interesting. M Pound Cake has not loved MJF's title reign. I mean, I'll tell you what, even if he doesn't wrestle all the time, unlike Roman Reigns, at least my man shows up week after week. At least he gives a promo. And hell of a promos at that. What up with D Extreme Tate, A24? Good to see you in the house. Adam's going to turn heel, cheat to win. Mm-hmm. All right, so do we see a possible Cole heel turn tonight? Because you know MJF has got his ring deep down into the trunks. Is he going to reach deep down and pull out that ring? Boom! Lay it in. Sub A&B allergies or mass up? A&B allergies? Sub? Yes, we'll definitely subscribe. Definitely subscribe. And again, seriously, you guys showed up for our impromptu Bray Wyatt live. That was not an easy live to do. This has not been an easy weekend for us. So, and I love the show of respect by these performers tonight for MJF. For Bray Wyatt.
For Bray Wyatt. I love Malachi and the House of Black bringing out a lantern with them and leaving it at the stage. That was beautiful.
But I tell you what was also beautiful, we saw a certain somebody up in the stands.
That we did.
Mercedes Moné is in the house.
In the house.
I would have loved if she came down after SARAYA won. That would have had the people talking. Okay,
true.
That should have happened, but that's okay. That is okay. Who do you got for the All Out Luchasaurus or Darby for TNT title? I'm going Darby.
Darby.
I'm going Darby.
Did you see him with his hands taped up behind his back and still doing amazing moves? I mean,
the Extreme, we're okay. We're doing okay.
Wow.
Although
he took the shirt off.
Bone Crusher seems to be a little
restless.
Why? Because
he raked you in the eye?
Roderick. Oh, interesting. So Tariq thinks Roderick is going to interfere.
I mean, I think he is too, but whether it's going to cause Adam Cole to win or loss is what the question is. But I for sure think he's going to interfere.
Interesting. We got a first super chat of the night right here by somebody that just loves to show the love. Aaron Drew, you don't even know. Circle message. Hi, family. Right here with that heart emoji.
Yep.
Not watching because I'm not paying $50 for All In and All Out. I hear you on this. And ordinarily, we would not be paying that money either, but it's the job. So, and not to mention the fact that because it is in London, they are at Wembley, the largest attendance in the history of pro wrestling. This is not something we wanted to miss.
Right.
You know, we had to watch it. Plus, MJF is biting the head of Adam Cole. Okay, Mox did the same thing, and if y'all watched this pay-per-view or didn't, or go back and watch it,
unsanitary.
That match was out of control. Out of control. You know that thing? What is
Everything
the
with Mox in it is out of control.
What's the fragrance thing? That's like the little glass thing that you put the sticks in that fan out. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
that's basically what Moxley looked like. He looked like he just has some stuff sticking out of his head. They put broken glass. The match was out of control. Okay, Moxley is a sadist. I cannot state that enough, but I love it. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. At any rate, but did you guys see that CM Punk and Jack Perry got into it? Jack Perry had to leave. Punk is still there. Love you guys. Yes. Don't know why they're having some animosity. But I mean, it's good to have some fresh stuff going on. If Jack Perry is in fact going to be the heel, hey man, be the heel. Be the heel.
I mean,
but I appreciate you. Thank you, Aaron Drew.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you guys for joining us. This is really awesome. We got a good amount of people in here. We know this is kind of last minute, so we appreciate you guys popping in. Yep.
Well, kind of.
Mercedes Monet was there.
We did mention in our reactions that we may do a live watch.
Yeah. Banks versus Britt Baker. I want to see it. I want to see it.
Who versus
Love the
Britt
shirt.
Baker? I mean, Britt Baker. Who? Who did they say?
It's a family show, dog.
It was an accident.
It's a family show, dog. Thank you very much, Jedi Knight. What up, Kevin Marcano? Good to see you. Kate Greenhouse with his buddies returns. Heel MJF has second thoughts on hitting Cole with the ring. He probably does. I want to see this. I want to see this, and this is the main event, so they better step it up.
Hey, G Money Slayer, Kevin.
Oh, you got a slip. Okay, there was about to be a power bomb. There was a slip. They had to turn it around. MJF was about to power bomb Adam Cole, but it's okay. They worked it out. There we go. Now, oh gosh. Oh my God.
Sorry, what was his previous injury?
I'm pretty sure it was a back injury, right?
Yeah.
Adam Cole had a back injury.
Yeah, he didn't. That wasn't.
He power bombed. MJF power bombed him on his dang knee. Look at that right there. The lower back on the knee. Wow, that was rough to watch.
That was rough to watch. I'm sorry. Did you say hi to Kevin Marcano?
I did.
Okay.
I did. In fact, Kevin Marcano, what's up, buddy?
G Money Slayer.
We got Isaiah Smalls. Baby. What up, Isaiah?
Hicks.
MJF is okay. So we're gonna, for those that are not watching, we're gonna do the best we can to kind of commentate, give some color commentary.
So MJF just got kicked in the face.
What up, G Money Slayer?
Cole is picking MJF up.
Oh, we got Jody Bennett. What up, Jody? Woo! What's going down, buddy? Thank you for joining us.
Did a really weird pile driver.
All right.
MJF's foot's on the rope.
Put it on the rope.
Broke count.
We're going to go over the matches at the end. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time because we know a lot of people didn't watch it, but we're going to do the best we can to do what we can. John Brooks.
What up?
Yeah, John Brooks. Mox loves to bleed, but we had some blood in this. I actually wanted to see some blood with the women.
Who sticks himself in the face with skewers is gonna bleed.
It was insane. It was like this.
He is a masochist.
It was like this. They were right here.
I just am always surprised that not only people want to see it, but so many other wrestlers are willing to go there with him, especially people like Orange Cassidy. He doesn't look to me like he would do hardcore at all. But
Orange Cassidy blood like a stuck pig at a luau. So did Punk.
He was freshly squeezed for sure. For sure. All day.
Yes. Orange Cassidy was freshly squeezed blood. Okay, they're outside of the ring right now. Adam Cole is looking at Max. Maxwell is bleeding. He's cut up on the shoulder right now. And this is the problem. Adam Cole is over here like,
so
Max.
Look at the ref. Look at the ref. The ref is sitting here acting like, get away from him, get back in the ring, get away from him, get back in the ring. Since when are those the rules? People go outside and beat people up outside all the time.
But this is outside of the ring. So right now you had a suplex by Adam Cole to MJF on the steel steps. MJF has not moved the muscle. He is still outside the ring.
Well, they're not checking on him, so they're not too concerned.
But the counting,
totally okay.
5, 6. MJF is out. They're at 7. That's a 7 count. MJF hasn't moved.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
They're at the 9 count.
9. He is really counting slowly. So let me tell you. He jumped in the ring right on the 10 count, y'all. Broke it up. So listen, his tanning stuff is coming off. So listen, what you missed earlier when you came in here to set it up was that when House of Black was fighting, they threw somebody, one of them, one of the Acclaimed out of the ring, and the cameraman didn't move in time. And dude hit his face on the camera, like on the actual camera. You just pop and you heard it. And
I love
then
it.
they switched cameras. I'm like, we noticed though at AEW, the cameraman be up in there.
That's
There was
how
a
it
few
is.
times where they were really in the way.
That's
I
how
didn't
it
really
is.
notice that they were in the way at WoW or WWE as much. AEW, they seem to be in the way a lot.
We've seen it happen like very rarely on WWE where a cameraman is like in the wrong spot.
Right.
But it's very rare. Very rare. All right. Right now we got MJF. He is up. He's outside the ring. He's clearing the announce table. That announce table looks a little different than your average announce table.
Yeah, that's not a real announce table. That looks like
MJF is cut up
really
pretty
hurt
bad
you.
right
Looks
here,
like
though.
concrete almost.
The SARAYA curse is over. Yes, it is. We're going to talk about that. Her and Samoa Joe. WWE had put them both on the shelf. And look at them today. World champions. All right, MJF has got Adam Cole up in the pile driver. He's on the announce table. Nope. Adam Cole kicked out.
He couldn't do it. What? Is he crying?
Okay, this is kind of crazy. Both of these guys are acting like they care too much for their partner to do anything.
Yeah.
And side note, MJF's back is a little acne, if you will. A little
roidy.
I don't want to say a little roidy acne.
What is this? What does this say?
Oh, Adam Cole's got him. Adam Cole's about to do it. And Adam Cole pile drives MJF through the announce table.
Not through the announce table. Oh, he hurt himself.
Uh-oh. Adam Cole's knees hurt.
He overprotected him. I think he hurt himself.
Uh-oh. Adam Cole is
limping. Are they calling him an a-hole for doing that?
It's very interesting. This crowd right now is hot.
I think his elbow says
MJF rolls. No! Two! MJF kicks out. Adam Cole rolled him back in after that pile driver on the announce table, which did not break.
I told you it was like concrete or something.
Yeah, it looks like concrete. It's a very different looking announce table. It's very solid.
Which is why he hurt his knee trying to do that.
Marquise, you have an interesting point. I'm not 100% sure if she wants to be a part of this, but just the fact that she's in the audience and they featured her, I love it. Even the alluding to it, I'm all about it. Because it gets the people talking, because I told her immediately, I still cannot believe they let this woman go from WWE. They just let her walk out the door. You're lost, bro. You're lost. All right, right now, both men are going at it in the ring, laying in shots. Adam Cole is taking it to MJF.
MJF raked that eye again, man.
He's got that look on his face. MJF got that crazy look in his eye. Ooh, big boot.
Right into Adam Cole's boot. Oh, MJF turned around with a hit.
Boom!
And then Adam Cole reversed.
Oh!
They're both just laid out.
MJF kicks the head off of Adam Cole.
They both are all in on this, eh?
Knocked his head clean off his shoulders. Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty.
I was going to say that man has a family, but neither one of them have children.
That is correct. That is correct. All right, the crowd is chanting, "This is awesome." Smells that SARAYA is praying. They have better through. Yep. I see what you're saying. Or coleslaw. Dang. That's kind of messed up there, Zay. Why you got to bring coleslaw? Actually, I don't even like coleslaw. So, coleslaw a little nasty. Thank y'all for joining us for our AEW All In live watch along and full show review. Make sure you rack it, stack it right here.
That means like the video.
Something like that.
And if you're not subscribed, please do so now.
All right, both minutes.
Whoa.
What the heck just happened?
They double pinned each other.
Oh, that's crap.
Which means
Both men knocked
MJF
each other
did
out with a
not lose his
clothesline.
title.
Both guys got their arms on each other. The ref just counted 3, and he rung the bell.
They gonna restart it?
No way this is how this ends.
Look at, he's like, I don't want to say this on this microphone right now.
It's a draw.
Let's restart the match.
Okay, hold on. The referee just said this is a draw. Adam Cole grabs the mic from the ring announcer. He says, max 5 more minutes. What is MJF going to do? The crowd is going nuts right now. The crowd is on their feet. And they got the Daniel Bryan, yes, yes, yes chants going on. Thank you, Jedi Knight.
Oh,
MJF says no. Wait. He says 5 minutes isn't enough. Okay, and MJF just dropped the F-bomb. We got an effing winner in Wembley. Let me recreate that. We're going to have an effing winner in Wembley. That's exactly how it just went down. Oh! Referee just got knocked out by Adam Cole, baby. Now it gets interesting. There you go, Isaiah Smalls. Rack it, stack it. Bone Crusher, come here, good girl. What are you doing, good girl? Bone Crusher's in there. She doesn't like a lot of loud noises and screaming. So she has anxiety. It's okay, good girl. Go out there.
Oh, now we're bringing a chair into this.
All right, now that the referee is knocked out, nobody's keeping track of anything. MJF has a chair. He just threw, MJF threw the chair. Adam Cole just threw the chair back to MJF. They're playing Bring Around the Chairsies. What is this?
Trying to see who's going to look like they got hit with a chair.
Coordination, though.
For real.
Oh, ref is getting up. Wow. Adam Cole went down pretending like he got hit by the chair. MJF was still holding the chair. He put us around his neck and just laid down. Ref is up. Ref is looking. Oh my gosh, the referee. Hang on. Woo! MJF with a quick cover. Kicks out a 2. Oh, good gracious. Pile driver right here through the ropes. Adam Cole kicks out 2.
That was like a super pile driver.
We got somebody by the name of Terry Hammond in the house. Terry Hammond?
Hey, Terry Hammond. Welcome, welcome.
Any relation? I don't know. What's up, Terry Hammond? Good to see you. Same last name. I don't know if it's any relation, but I love it. Welcome. TLC moves. Yes, indeed. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining us. We are right in the middle of the main event, MJF versus Adam Cole for the World Heavyweight title.
Adam Cole, baby.
Referee was knocked out. Referee is up. And I got to tell you, it was a pretty decent knockout.
It was a pretty decent knockout.
Oh, good gracious. Adam Cole just sent MJF to Suplex City on the apron of the ring. It's that hard part, and now he's outside the ring right now, laid out. Nobody's giving it up. So, Terry, you got Cole for the win. All right, respect. MJF versus Sherry Shepherd. Why you got to bring Sherry Shepherd up in this?
That's funny. Well, Sherry Shepherd did call him out on being such an ass a long time ago.
Why you got to bring her up in this? Actually, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't mind. Oh, good gracious.
I feel you, Sherry. It's disappointing when they treat you like that, isn't it?
Adam Cole just went ahead and did a finisher to MJF outside on that.
And he can't even pick him up. Why don't you just let him get counted out?
MJF is barely because he wants to win that title.
Oh,
Can't win the title on that count
out. Right.
We got the cover. 2. MJF kicks out at 2. Adam Cole in disbelief. Wow. You know what, Isaiah? I'll tell you what, Mae Young could still go. She was like, what, 102? She was still in the ring with the Dudley Boys, going through the table. She had no business doing that. Got pregnant by Mark Henry. Did the Bronco Buster. Rest in peace to Mae Young, man. Wendy Williams is the commentator. All right, Adam Cole has this dragged. Oh, wait. MJF, I think he reached for his ring. Did he? I thought he reached for something down below. I could be wrong.
Whoa!
Adam Cole was on the second rope about to do the finisher again to MJF. MJF pulls the referee. Adam Cole doesn't see it. Referee is down.
That ref took some moves tonight.
Oh, there he is. There it is. Ref is out. MJF just reached deep down and pulled out the ring.
You can't be hitting people in their face when it's got your ball juice on it. I'm just saying, that's not right. That's not
I'm just saying, this is a family show, dog.
It's not sanitary.
Oh, my gosh.
Testicle juice. Either way, it's not sanitary.
All right, folks, we've got MJF right now with some taint-juiced, taint-laced ring. He is crying. He is crying. The crowd is chanting yes. Some are chanting no. And he puts the ring back in his trunks.
Terry Hammond, I think WrestleMania
What?
30. Told you. Saw that coming.
Roderick is here. Oh! Low blow. Kicks MJF in the nads. Hold up. Adam Cole about to go for the finisher. Here we go. No referee, though. No referee.
Yeah.
Knee pad goes down. MJF is laid out, but so is the referee. Nobody here to make the count. Nobody here to make the count.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Referee's
10.
barely moving.
Doesn't matter. No referee.
Referee's up. Here we go. Referee's got his hand. Hang on. It's taking forever. MJF's going to kick out, I promise you. Come on, ref. The slowest count in history.
That is the slowest count in history.
Kick out at 2. What did I tell you?
Oh, my gosh. That's so funny.
Roderick Strong is beside himself. Adam Cole doesn't even know what to do right now.
Anyway, Terry Hammond, I do think that together with both nights, if you total the sales, that it would top this, but not in one night.
Wow. Largest crowd in pro wrestling history and the slowest count in pro wrestling history.
But I do think WWE is going to say, well, our WrestleMania was to combine bigger than that.
True.
But you did it in 2. We're not talking about 2 nights here. We're talking about 1 night.
Okay, Roderick Strong is outside the ring. He's saying, I'm your best friend. He threw the title in the ring. He's telling him to use the title on MJF, and Adam Cole doesn't know what to do. Wait, Adam Cole's taking off the best friend shirt. Hold the phone, folks. But the ref is still kind of down. The ref is still kind of down. Thank y'all for joining us right now. This is awesome. We got a lot of people in here. Adam Cole has got the belt.
You know, I think, Adam, are you too? Yep, look at him. He's 2. Are you conflicted or you just need him to turn around?
And he throws the belt outside. He can't do it. Adam Cole cannot do it.
And he throws Roderick Strong out.
And Roderick Strong is walking to the back. Ah!
Get
Adam
out
Cole
here.
said, get out
Get
of here.
away from me.
Oh, small package by MJF.
Dang.
3 count. 3 count.
Wow.
And it's over. And still. Adam Cole is crying.
He is pretty dejected.
He doesn't know what to do with himself. He was really conflicted about doing what he did after Roderick Strong did what he did, but he refused to use the belt on MJF. And MJF refused to use the ball sack tainted ring. Okay? Had taint juice all over it, folks. Wow. Yes, indeed. Wow.
Look at them helping the ref off.
Why is Adam Cole over here crying like?
Because he lost. Because he could have got it, but he didn't want to cheat.
Adam Cole is crying like Charlotte Flair cries when she loses and when she's outside the ring. But hang on, MJF is crawling to Adam Cole. MJF is telling him, don't be like that. These people still love you. And he's trying to pump up the crowd. MJF is pumping up the crowd. The crowd is on their feet,
Wow.
80,000+ strong.
He's not holding against him that Roger came out and did that. That's good.
Okay, why is Adam Cole? I don't like Adam Cole crying like this. Terry, yes, indeed. We were stunned by how good the tribute was, because we know when you scrap a show and you try to put something together at the last minute. Oh, crap. MJF brought the tag team titles in, gave them to Adam Cole. Adam Cole just threw him out of the ring. MJF is looking. Okay, we got a mic in here right now. Hold on. Interesting. MJF threw the World Heavyweight title to Adam Cole.
Is this deja vu? I thought they already did this.
He says, you only cared about that. You don't care about me. Roderick Strong is back out here. He's telling Adam Cole to do it.
Look at MJF crying.
Adam Cole's going to hate Roderick. I'm telling you right now. This is what's going to happen. Nope. Adam Cole threw the belt down. Again. Roderick Strong is out here telling him to do it. Folks, I don't know what's going on right now. Is that a good question? I don't know if Lashley's just managing. I'm not mad at it, but I do want to see him in the ring. He is the Almighty.
No, I think he's just making it look like.
And they hug it out. The best friends are hugging it out.
I feel like they're trying to make it seem like Bobby's managing, but nah, Bobby's Bobby. He's gonna get involved.
Well, you know, when you got the glasses on, when you have some glasses on, it makes you look smart. So he's definitely out here trying to look like, you know, what does that say, bro? Something? Yeah, I don't know what the.
I don't know.
elbow pad
I'm pretty
says.
sure it says Bone Crusher, and we appreciate it. We appreciate the shout out, MJF. I mean, you weren't very nice in person either, but
Which we expected.
we appreciate the Bone Crusher mascot. You know, tribute on your arm.
And here comes the confetti. Crowd is going nuts. We had a touching moment right here. Wow. Cannot see a thing. Wow. All right, the match is over. Now MJF has his title. Adam Cole has one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. Fireworks are going off at Wembley Stadium. This is gigantic. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. For those that are not watching this, this is quite the sight. It's a
Quite
4th
the
of
sight.
July fireworks show.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Wow.
Wow, look at this. My goodness. Oh yeah, JR. We sure did, boy.
Dominate and collect. Okay? Bobby Lashley.
All right, so
Wow.
I know that many of our followers are WWE fans and you don't all watch AEW. But since this is an AEW watch along and review show, we're actually going to talk about AEW. We're going to go over the matches and what we thought of the show before we wrap up and get out of here.
Oh, look at this. All In London returns in 2024.
Wow.
August 25th, 2024. They will be back in London.
Yep, they already have that planned. That's the annual thing.
So we're going to have to buy our tickets now. Be our first trip to London. We say that every time, and everything gets outrageously expensive.
All right, so let's start at the top. You got the matches there?
Hang on, I want to make sure nothing else is going to pop off.
Oh,
I think it's over. We just want to
know
make
what
sure
else
because
possibly
sometimes. Okay, it looks like it's over.
Mhm.
Adam Cole is in the corner of the ring, still contemplating his life decisions. MJF said, "I love you, man. I love you, man." All right.
All right. So
that's it for that.
now I know that there was a pre-show match that we
Yeah, so basically we had 0 hour stuff going on. As you know, MJF and Adam Cole, they defeated Aussie Open. They are now your new Ring of Honor tag team champions. Jack Perry, Jungle Boy, whoa, 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 whoa. Got defeated by Hook. And I'm glad because Jack Perry had it coming.
He sure did.
Jack Perry nothing but a straight punk.
Except for he was a straight punk, except for when it came to CM Punk, because obviously their altercation,
All right, so yeah, so let me go ahead and put it up. Yeah, let me go ahead and put it up. Where is it? Right here. Let me get that. There it is, right here. Yes. So.
Yes.
Okay. So for record-keeping purposes, as you can see, we had Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole, new Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to them. We had Jack Perry, formerly known, the wrestler formerly known as Jungle Boy, going against Hook.
Yep.
With perhaps maybe the best hair in pro wrestling. I don't know. I love it. And Hook got the better of Jack Perry. And as you know, we just saw the World Heavyweight Championship match was the main event. MJF and Adam Cole, baby, each now Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, best friends going at it, and it was wild.
Yeah,
it was absolutely wild. But at the end, it was a double. It was a draw because it was double count. They restarted the match. Ref got knocked out a couple of times, but ultimately MJF does retain. Roderick came out there, was telling him, "Get him, get him. What do you think this is? Huh? Huh?" I don't think his voice was that high.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it doesn't sound like that.
I don't think his voice was that high. This is an interesting match right here. We had CM Punk going against Samoa Joe. Now, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Because I want to talk about that, then I want to talk about the women. Because we had, and I'll lead into SARAYA, but we had both SARAYA and Samoa Joe, both former WWE superstars, who basically were on the injured list.
Right.
Put them on the shelf.
Right.
Yeah, Samoa on commentary, and Paige was just, twitching, but she wasn't anywhere to be seen.
Right, somewhere in the back with catering.
They said, no, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Never going to happen. Just like Daniel Bryan, it's like Edge. No, it's never going to happen. Come on over here to AEW, breath of fresh air, and look what happens. Look what happens. Medically cleared, world champions. They still got plenty left in the tank. So this match right here with Samoa Joe and CM Punk. Now, y'all know I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan. You know this. I don't necessarily love his in-ring style. But he did pretty good in this.
It was decent. I mean, at first he was just getting his butt handed to him.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was able to pull it out at the end. I think he's really good at getting his butt kicked. Like, there are some wrestlers, Ric Flair was good at that too. There are some wrestlers, Dolph Ziggler, that are just good with making other people look really, really good and strong, you know, and then he'll just turn around and eke out a victory at the end.
Yeah, definitely saw William Rojas. Thank you for joining us. Definitely saw Mercedes up in there. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I don't know about a heel turn. I'm not 100% sure about that, but, you know, it's all to the gravy. What up, Nico Thompson? Legit
Hey,
BR.
Nico.
Good to see you up in here.
BR.
I love me some Samoa Joe. I can't state that strongly enough. Samoa Joe was the real deal. He talks it and he backs it up. Now, I don't trust Samoa Joe. He'll stab you in the back in a hot minute. But I thought these two gelled well. They had a video package showing their history wrestling against each other. So I think the better person won. I was actually a little surprised, though, that Samoa just walked up the ramp after the match. Like, usually he will choke somebody out.
Or do something.
Or do something, like, real quick. Didn't happen. So then you had CM Punk in the ring as the real world champion. Whatever. I'm not mad at that belt with the X on it, you know? But nothing happened. Like, there weren't any real, like, the biggest surprise, I guess you could say, because I always, what I want to see in a pay-per-view is stuff that I don't get to see on regular televised programming.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you are now the biggest show in pro wrestling history. This is a fact. So I expect to see some stuff. The one thing I'll say for WWE, especially McMahon, he's all about the spectacle. You know what I mean? We didn't have any surprises. We didn't have any shocking moments. All the matches were good.
We didn't have any shocking moments. The skewers impaled.
I wouldn't call that shocking.
I think people are used to it.
It was expected, yes.
Yeah, with Moxley.
I'm saying there wasn't anything like any big surprises. There was nothing gigantic that I think took place in any of these matches that was like earth-shattering. The game has changed forever. Like, I don't think we had that in this pay-per-view. But the pay-per-view itself, everything was solid. And the Samoa Joe CM Punk match was also solid.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Berry took a couple of L's tonight. We're gonna watch the media scrum too. Hey, Jaden, good to see you. We got another super chat right here by the Three Kings. Yes, sir. Thank you, Three Kings. Circle message. Dang, I didn't know y'all went live. Here's the deal. We talked about it. We were going to do it. There were some issues that came up that prevented us from going live at the top of the program. However, some things ironed out. We wanted to make sure we did it live because we know the majority of our audience is a WWE audience. And as such, wouldn't necessarily be buying this pay-per-view. So we had to do some color commentary, but we got in here right at the main event. And I'm glad we did.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a bad main event. You know, it had that drama. I still don't trust this relationship between Adam Cole and MJF.
That's what makes it so good, is that you keep waiting for it to implode. You keep going, is this right? Is this legit? And that's what makes the storyline so good. Of course, they're going to break it up at some point.
I don't trust it, y'all. But the biggest surprise of the night was, I think, Mercedes Moné.
Just being in the audience?
Just being in the audience. And here's the thing. I'm fine with it. It's good to see this because you would never see Sasha Banks in London, in Wembley, watching this match, haven't been focused on. Wouldn't have happened. I personally would have loved to have seen her just pop up at the ring as soon as SARAYA is holding up the title, which
But
let
then
me
that's
pull that up right
actually
now.
being a legit part of the show, which she obviously is not with AEW in that way.
True. So let me pull this up right now. So
But
we
she
had
is with New Japan Pro Wrestling, right?
well, I mean, yeah, she's her own person. She can kind of go where she
Got you.
pleases. So we had the only,
Only.
and let me say that one more
One and
time,
only.
only women's match in the entire pay-per-view that just ended. It is now 2:00. This thing started at 10:00 Pacific time.
It was 4 hours long, and there was one woman match.
One women's match. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Tony Storm, all up in the house. Yashida over here, and you had SARAYA. And here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's what I love about this. It's not every day that pro wrestling gets to go to London to do much anything. The fact that you went to Wembley, you went to London, biggest audience in pro wrestling history, somebody that basically was told your career is over and it's all about pro wrestling. If you watch the film Wrestling with My Family, produced by The Rock, a good movie, you really see how deep the ties are with SARAYA. Not only was she in her home country, not only did she come out with her entire family, which is amazing. She comes out to Queen's We Will Rock You, boom, 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 which are a London band. So she played to the hometown crowd.
Yeah, as she should.
And it was a beautiful moment.
Mm-hmm.
This woman was told it's over.
Yeah.
And now, after all of this, and we had Ruby come out, there was a little interference going on. You know, I think this Outsiders clique might be disbanded because SARAYA went in on everybody because it was kind of a situation.
Well, SARAYA didn't go on everybody. SARAYA went in on Storm. Ruby, when she tried to intervene, she got hit in the face by Storm. So Storm turned on everybody. Now, I understand that SARAYA wasn't buying that you hit her mom on accident, so you guys were going at it. But there was no reason for you to hit Ruby. So she clearly was removing herself from that faction. But I think Ruby will still be with SARAYA.
I don't know.
Why wouldn't she?
I love the friction because not only that, now you have SARAYA as your new world heavyweight champion. You knew she came back up in here, and you knew at some point she was going to get that gold around the waist. Because the entire time we were like, when's she going to get some gold?
Right. For sure she didn't come back to just be anybody's sidekick. Yeah.
Now, my question is she going to be a defending champion? Because while she has wrestled here and there, she hasn't done a whole lot of wrestling since she's been in AEW. You know what I mean? I want to see a fighting champion. I said a whole lot, not like week after week after week. She's been involved in some stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm saying now that you got the gold around
her waist. She comes out week after week, but she's not necessarily one wrestling every week.
Are you going to get in that ring and defend this title?
Well, once upon a time, wasn't it normal to really just see the champs defend their titles at pay-per-views, not to just see them? Because like you said, pay-per-view is supposed to be for something special that you can't just see every week.
But the bigger thing, like we had talked about earlier, why was this it for the women? Like, again, it's 2023. You have the biggest crowd in pro wrestling history. One women's match.
One.
We had, 20, 25 matches on the card?
It was the shortest match, too.
It was the shortest match. And that was it. You have a whole roster of women.
Not only that, you know that they sat down when they were booking this show. And they had a conversation. There's no way they didn't. We're only going to do one women's match out of 11 matches. You know, people are going to talk about that. And they decided to do it anyway. There's no way that conversation didn't come up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting.
Ruby Soho, Chris Statlander TBS Championship. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Chris Statlander is also a champion.
Right. And you were talking about that, the fact that they didn't even bother having her defend her title.
I refuse to accept the less than that the women get, not only in WWE, but AEW. We went to our WOW event, Women of Wrestling, which we're going to post on our social media. And I apologize, I haven't had a chance to do that yet. But given this higher promotion that's dedicated to just women, because the women are still getting the short end of the stick on these main promotions.
And it was good too. The show was great. Wrestling was great. It was great.
The women can show up and show out.
Mm-hmm.
Just give them the opportunity to do so. I don't want to hear we had a packed show. Y'all want to put the show together.
Right.
So you can write it in.
Yeah.
This was 4 hours.
Yeah.
Heck, you can even put it in 0 hour if you want.
Right.
But you didn't.
Right. Right.
So I take great umbrage with this. It was a decent match. It was a short match. But I still take exception to the fact that this was the only women's match on the card. And I think that sucks. But congratulations to new champion, SARAYA.
Yes. Congratulations. And that was a huge moment for her and her family. I felt that, you know what I mean? That was beautiful.
Okay, Smooth T. What did you think of the Wyatt tribute? This was Heartless. Not even the show, only Jimmy there, and he's like, yeah, I know there were some people that didn't show up to the tribute, and I'm sure they had some reasons behind it. I don't generally like to get into that whole thing about why. I know Seth Rollins posted a video that we looked at, and he explained why.
Alexa Bliss explained why she couldn't be there too.
Yeah, so
because it was so last minute that she couldn't even get a flight there in time. She tried, but the flight would not have got her there in time. So it's one thing if you're there, of course you would come out. But if you weren't around, you couldn't get a flight out. I mean, it is what it is.
It would have been nice if Roman was there. I think somebody said in our live, it would have been great if he had put the blue Universal Championship on the rocking chair. Because that's kind of started his long reign. I think that would have been awesome. There would have been a lot of things that we could say in hindsight what they could have, would have, should have.
But you're throwing a tribute together at the last moment. I mean, you're always going to be able to look back and say what you could have and should have done. But I'm not going to pass judgment on people. I don't know their situation and what prevented them from being there if they tried. I'm not.
But I personally love the fact that you have Roman there. That was great.
I mean,
and Braun.
I love that Roman and Braun were there. That was beautiful.
And the tribute was good. It was a good tribute. What up, Samantha Poole? Good to see you up in here.
Hey, Samantha.
Thank you so much for joining us. What up, George Louis? Basically, we jumped in here right at the main event. Adam Cole, Bay versus MJF. Good match. MJF retains ultimately, and they're still best friends. They hugged it out at the end. They're also Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Can't be mad at that. Aaron Drew with a super chat right here. Thank you very much, Aaron Drew. Always showing that love. Circle message. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait for Payback this Saturday to see Trish and Becky in a cage and Rhea and Raquel. So excited. Are we doing a live watch for that?
I don't know, but I'm not going to say that I'm excited to see those two in a cage because that wouldn't be honest. It's fine. I'll watch it. But I'm way excited for Raquel and Rhea. That's exciting.
And I'm just the opposite.
What?
I'm just the opposite because here's the thing.
What?
I'm hopeful for Rhea and Raquel. The thing is, I want to see NXT Raquel. I want to see Raquel Gonzalez.
What came out on her the last time. Whatever.
I'm not convinced that's who's going to show up at this pay-per-view. If it is, I'm all in. As far as the cage match goes, things have been elevated. But as soon as the cage match is announced, I expect the game to go up. I want to see these women bleed like Moxley, like CM Punk, like freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Just like a stuck pig. Bust the nose open again. And Zoe Stark had Besta get involved. So I think it's going to be good. I hope it's going to be good. Also because they were pulled from the last pay-per-view. They were it was yanked. So they have a lot to prove in this match.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I think because of that and because they elevated the game with it being a cage match, I think that match is going to be good. We will have our prediction show for that later. But we're going to talk about it. Aaron Drew, you
all right, so
know.
let's get to the next match. What match you want to discuss next?
Right here. This is one I missed because I was prepping for this live. So she watched it. We have Chris Jericho, Baby. No, it's not Baby. Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay, and they had some history. They had some beef, some bad blood. They had a conversation that went kind of south. But basically, at the end, Chris Jericho said, "Show me something. Show me something. What you got, homie? What you got at my 40, homie?"
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
Some of y'all know what that is. What you got at my 40, homie? Tell me how was the match?
I mean, it was a decent match. I mean, they were just showcasing a homebred boy because I wasn't invested in that. And I mean, I feel like everybody wants to experience Jericho and sing his song. That's part of the AEW show. So I guess you couldn't go to Wimbledon and not do that. Wembley. Sorry. Yeah, Wembley. But I don't know. Like, and he was kind of performing it and making it more like a concert, which was cool, but it was fine. It was nothing that I would like write home about, like, oh my gosh, it was the match of the night. It was fun.
I think the right man won. Because usually in WWE, when somebody's in their hometown, they usually traditionally don't let them win. They usually let them lose, which is kind of crazy. It's good to see hometown boys and hometown ladies do good and get that win.
Yeah, and they were definitely doing that tonight.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The love that was shown. Let me pull this one up. The respect. Do I have that graphic? Let me see. Do I have that graphic? Oh, I don't think I have the House of Black. Okay, so let me pull this one up. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, Coda versus Takeshita, White, an Orange Juice Robinson. Can I say Orange Juice? I want to say Orange Juice. Let me tell you something. You know.
Woo, woo, woo.
You know it. I am about that hard-hitting action. I don't like to see anybody phone it in the ring. Like Sonya Deville used to say, put your hair up and square up. When you step through those ropes, you are not a brand. You are a professional wrestler. You're going to get hit, and I expect you to hit properly. I don't want to see some nonsense like this. Don't do that crap. Every person in that match, they put in that work.
Right.
They put in that work.
They did.
And this was one hell of a match. Laid on them.
I mean, it was. From beginning to end. They just were go, go, go. And Takeshita got that pin. But which I'm okay with because I'm a huge fan of his. So
yeah, you look too much of a huge fan. I think we need to talk about this.
Anyway,
I think we need to talk about this.
Match. It did not disappoint for sure.
Was it a good match? You all right with it? So now let's talk about this one right here. This is a very interesting matchup. And Sting really knows how to play to the hometown crowd as well. So you had Sting, Darby Allin, the Icon Sting, as they like to call him.
Mm-hmm.
Darby Allin versus Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage, which I wish they used Christian Cage when using WWE. It just has more weight to it.
And really, like, that's another one that they let go, like, oh, you're done. But he was so not done. What could him and Edge have done together with this Christian Cage? You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you what. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that we did not see. I don't think Keith Lee came out there. If I'm
No,
not
he
mistaken,
did not.
right? Keith Lee did not come out there. Good match. This was a good match. I'm not mad at this match at all. Who we have over here? Hey Shayla, want to see Lita come back? Do you though? Do you? She didn't do so good last time. Unless she's gonna, I don't know. Last time she was in the ring, it didn't go so well. I don't know how I feel about it.
For who?
Lita coming back.
Oh.
Debo from Friday. That's what's up, G Money Slay. That's what I'm talking about. Big super chat here by the Three Kings. Thank you so much, Three Kings. Circle message. Are you watching All Out? A lot of money so soon. I want to say yes because it is the job. The frugalness in me doesn't necessarily want to do it, but it is what it is because at the end of the day, we have to invest in our channel. What you guys pour into this channel by watching, your super chats, everything you do, we say it every single time, goes back into this. Point blank, period. Everything from things that you see to the things that you don't goes into this channel. So we need to make sure that we need to grow. We are growing. We are getting there. We're not there yet. We had just crossed the 14K subscribership. Thank you all to everybody that brought us over. But we got to get to 15.
15.
20.
20.
Trying to come up a little bit.
25. Come on. What you stopping for?
Trying to get this channel more shredded than the Julian salad, man.
We're going to get to 1 million at least.
Ooh, 1 million subscribers?
You better have some faith.
Oh, no, man. Can we make it to 1 million subscribers? How are we going to keep up in those comments? Now I'm scared. All right, we're shutting it down. A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. This is the end. Thank you, guys. No, I'm not going to shut it down. So you know it. We got the people over here really do want to see Lita come back.
I mean, the thing is, I think that when you're asking for Lita to come back, that the nostalgia is there, right? And you're thinking about the Lita of old. The Lita who gets in the ring lately, that's not who that is. So
right.
If we could bring back Lita from back in the day, heck yeah, bring her back, son. But
if they can.
This Lita hasn't been doing it for me. So
if they can, and that's my question, can they do it? I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, so who else we got?
Let me see. Did we do? Oh, right here. Right here. All right, here we go. So we have FTR, and I was trying to get. When we were in Vegas for the AEW show, I think who were we following around? Cash Wheeler? I think it was Cash.
I think it was Cash Wheeler. He was standing in line at the Starbucks, I believe.
Wherever he was, we were following him everywhere.
And then you were like, just talk to him.
Yeah, because my thing is, I'm like, they don't necessarily want to talk to a guy, but I'm like, cute girl. I'm like, yeah, go up there. Just
here's the thing.
Even though he's with his girl.
Here's the thing, y'all. So I talked to quite a few AEW stars while we were there. And for the most part, most of them were cool. But then we had Britt Baker,
ouch,
and MJF and them sitting there gambling. And then I'm like, see, I'm not like, what is it where the show we were watching recently, and he's like, you know what they say, don't meet your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Who said that?
Mm-hmm.
Was that like a Batman thing? I don't remember what the heck we were watching, but he was like, you know what they say, never meet your heroes. And I was like, that's kind of true. Not that homegirl was my hero, because she wasn't, is not. But like when you're like, oh, I'm a fan, whatever, I give you your props, and then you're gonna turn around and flip me off or whatever. And I'm like, what? this ain't a show, bitch. Like,
Okay,
I mean,
again,
sorry.
this is a film.
You know,
You got Isaiah Smalls over here
My
talking about a Baker botch. Okay, settle down.
my bad. You know, so it is a little disheartening when these days more and more celebrities will just really be foul to their fans. But number one, nobody is obligated to stay a fan. Number two, you would be nothing without a fan. You would just be a person. You know what I mean? Fans are what make you famous. It's what makes you a celebrity.
Say it all the time.
So, you know, like that at that point, I think I was like, no, I'm not gonna approach nobody else because one more person is rude and it's gonna be a whole situation. Gonna be furniture moving in this casino.
Gonna be some furniture moving up in this. Hey, somebody see that? Gonna be misunderstanding. Yeah, man. Look,
Right.
we've said this before. Everybody's talented. Obviously, you've got your talent, and it parlays into something that translates to the audience. But this goes for TV, movies, wrestling, whatever. It doesn't matter how talented you are. How many times do we see a movie bomb at the box office? You've got all the stars, all the money, studio backing, because it's not that the actors didn't go see it or the producers or the studios. The people did not go see it. If we don't see it, you don't have a career. Bottom line. Y'all could be some pro wrestlers. Every single person in here is talented, and you clearly showcase that. But you're up on here on the main roster, being televised week after week because you're translating with the audience. So if we, the fans, see you, and we know there are fans that could be fanatic,
Right.
They could be a little out of pocket, and it's difficult because you don't know who's who.
Right.
But we met referee Aubrey Edwards.
She was so cool. She was in the middle of gambling, but she stopped what she was doing.
And she extended her hand
to
like
extend
this
her hand
to both of us.
And to talk to us. I mean, she was way cool, you know.
And that's all. That's it. We know you're busy. We don't want to interrupt you, but you don't need to be a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless you're just staying in character, which I kind of get. But yeah.
Miss Baker is not a heel necessarily right now.
I don't know what she is. B gonna kick the Britt Baker head in. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. And no, she don't want the smoke. I'll tell you that right now. But overall,
I think there was just one more match that we were going to talk about, right?
Yeah, so we have
we'll
the House of Black, which we're big fans of, going against the Acclaim. And even though they did it at the end, Billy Gunn did not bring Daddy Ass to London. No. Per what he said, he brought somebody that he didn't think we would ever see again. He brought the BA double crooked letter. Let me go. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. You damn right. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it. Okay? Beautiful. But at the end, the winner and new World Trios champion, Scissor Me Daddy Ass. Blah. Okay, you didn't.
Because I'm not happy.
Blah.
I like House of Black.
I do too. But I'm glad that these guys finally got some gold, especially, and this is how I felt about Edge, because Billy Gunn is pretty much winding down his career. A man can still go. He still looks excellent in that ring, but he's starting to wind down. Edge also, I think he did a post on social media, had a cup of coffee. He's like, hey, look, I got the contract extension in my inbox. I don't know what I want to do. I'm just taking some time with my family to figure it out. I refuse to accept him coming back after 10 years and not being a champion at least one more time. Yes, he had a good ending, quote unquote, in a good crowd on SmackDown, and it was fun. But I cannot honestly say that his return has been fire. It's had its moments. But I think he, especially because he had to retire as a champion. He never lost that World Heavyweight title. So somebody asked the question, who should be the guy to beat Roman Reigns? I say Edge.
No way.
Dang.
Also, if he's going to retire and you want to stay home, take care of the kids, let Beth come back and have a run.
Oh, please. Please, can Can we pretty please with sugar on top? I am begging the powers that be. Can we have a triple threat match? Beth Phoenix, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh my gosh.
Can we please have that?
Oh my gosh.
Can we get the Glamazon back in here one more time? Because this whole thing with her and Rhea was never settled, was never completed, ever.
But back to the match, because we're deflecting,
Yeah.
just to say, we always say, when is someone to put their hands on a female? Because that's not unheard of. So, you know, I like that they spun that into the storyline, gave like them that opportunity to not, and it's funny because they're not even bad guys. Usually it would be a heel that the man would put their hands on a woman.
Look, man.
But the faces put their hands on a woman, and
When
I felt like that
you
was good.
lace up the boots,
Yeah,
because you will practice with men.
right.
Rhea Ripley loves to body slam dudes. She body slammed, I think it was Kevin Owens last week. Let me tell you something. You catching that stunner, because Stone Cold wasn't afraid to lay hands on anybody.
Right.
He laid hands on the boss's daughter. So
Sure did.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Sophie Dopey with a super chat. OG, triple OG. Circle message. How do you feel about MJF and Cole being champions of a internet promotion?
I'm fine with it because the reality is that he did buy Ring of Honor, and he needs to try and bring some clout to Ring of Honor. And if people are going to want to tune in because you have MJF and Adam Cole as their tag team champions, helping to legitimize Ring of Honor, that's what he's supposed to do. He didn't buy this promotion to throw it in the trash. He bought it to try to elevate it. And he should be doing stuff like that to try to elevate his promotion. They should have probably had a show before he got another show. I mean, I just think they have too many shows considering that they do have Ring of Honor.
Well, they gave Collision life because of this whole thing with CM Punk and the Elite, and which is still childish. It never really was resolved, never really was discussed, even when CM Punk came back. It's just like this thorn, like this sore thumb that's still sticking out that no one's afraid, like it's just there. No one wants to deal with it. So we just kind of moved on from it. Whatever. But I agree. I think Ring of Honor should have had its own show.
I think Rampage should be a Ring of Honor show. Now that you have Collision, I mean, you have Dynamite and Collision, why not make Rampage a Ring of Honor show?
We don't have, because that was also the issue with the WWE draft. When you have people from NXT, lesser known people coming up to the main roster, and then they debuted, and everybody's like, who are they? Because a lot of people don't watch NXT. Like, even our own people don't really watch NXT.
Yeah.
So this is not to say like a lot of people watch Ring of Honor.
Right.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think Tony Khan has done a stellar job at elevating Ring of Honor to where it could be, to where we thought it was going to go. So I'm hoping, especially now that these two are your tag team champions, that we got some more eyes on Ring of Honor. Because when we watched it live, when we were in Vegas, it was a good show. But legitimately, we weren't 100% sure on the name of every single person that came out, because it's just not where it could be.
Marcus Baker, CM Punk won.
Thank you, Sophie Dovey, for that super chat. Yep, DX Billy Gunn was back. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. So I think that's it. I think we ran through all of the matches, if I'm not mistaken. Sophie Dopey has another super chat right here. Thank you, Sophie Dopey. Circle message. I expect a lot of rematches from tonight's pay-per-view next weekend. Hashtag facts.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be really interested. That's the one thing I will say for a pay-per-view is a lot of stakes on the line, and there's going to be some fallout. And that's what's supposed to happen. That's what we should see on the shows.
Mm-hmm. Where is this one being held?
Which one?
All Out.
Oh,
You guys know?
where's AEW All Out? It's going to be on September 3rd. Yeah, where's that being held at? The United Center. Yeah, that's being held at the United Center. Okay. Good. Yeah, they're in Chi-Town.
Jedi Knight, I think the only way they're going to bring Stephanie back is after her father is in the ground.
Dang. Actually, that's not untrue. I actually wonder once Vince actually
She
does
didn't even come back to
expire,
the Hall of Fame.
would she return once Vince dies?
Why would she?
Well, I don't know,
She
because
left 'cause
we
of
don't
him.
know what it's going to look like with Endeavor
Right.
being the controlling portion of this, and Triple H hopped off the board of directors.
Right.
I don't know. That's a good question. Sophie Dovey, another super chat right here. Sophie Dovey, come on now.
Thank you.
I didn't catch it at first.
No, that's
but...
not Sophie Dovey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Three Kings. My apologies. I saw Sophie Dovey right above you. My apologies. Three Kings. Sorry.
No problem.
Three Kings Circle. Message. My apologies. I didn't catch it at first, but House of Black tribute to Bray had me in my feelings. Buddy walking out with the lantern. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I appreciated that. Yeah.
Yeah, the armbands that were on. This it's good to see how it can transcend through different promotions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why Bray's loss is so massive, because when you have somebody that is able to transcend that, you have somebody that you were a faction and then one person goes to a different promotion. But wrestlers are wrestlers. Everybody still kind of mixes it up.
They're still in the same world.
You know? And it was beautiful, man. It was beautiful.
Really was.
I really appreciated that. Thank you, Three Kings. My apologies. Didn't mean to misspeak on that super chat.
And Renee quoting his quote at the beginning of the show as well.
Yeah.
It's a great quote. It's a great statement. I actually think that we should put it on our channel and give him credit, because it really is, you know,
I'm okay with
it's
that.
just part of his creative genius. But I think that's a great quote about professional wrestling. If you guys can check that out, check it out.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Sheeta George dropping the title so soon. I mean, she just got it. It is a little strange, but I'm happy that Saraya won it in her home country.
For sure. There's no way they weren't going to give her this moment. There's no way. She didn't come back to not be a champion. And I know, just like Asuka, people were like, why are they dropping it so soon? I'm not saying that she won't get it back, but I think that it was the right thing to do, to give Paige this moment and to give London this moment. You're playing to this crowd, the largest crowd you've ever had. And her comeback, we all know her comeback story. It was the right thing to do. It just was.
I'm not quite sure why Tony had to drop it, because I don't think Sheeta's run has been much of anything.
Yeah, I think it would have made more sense to just have Saraya take it from Tony.
Yeah. That would have been better.
Yeah.
As far as that faction goes, that would have been better, because then you had that tension, just like you had with MJF and Adam Cole.
Right.
You know, that would have been nice. Yeah, I know they didn't do much of a build for either one of these shows, but they put together one hell of a show. So All In, I think all in all was good. I think All Out is going to be just as good. All right, I think that's about it. I think we ran through all the matches. I think we got everything down. Did we talk about the Best Friends Combat? Did we talk about that one?
The Best Friends Combat? Oh,
Orange Cassidy. Did we talk about this one?
Cassidy? I think we had touched on it. I think we touched on it earlier. I don't think that we brought up. I think we touched on it earlier, just for a minute.
Oh, in the beginning, how bloody it was. Yeah.
Yeah, how bloody and disgusting.
Yeah,
it's always bloody and disgusting.
Yeah, Blackpool Combat Club and Santana and Ortiz versus Best Friend, Orange Cassidy, Kingston, Penta, El Zero Medio. These guys, boy, you look at somebody in the ring and they do stuff, and you just got to ask yourself, are you a sadist really? Or is this something like you don't do this in your personal life, but this is an opportunity to let loose a little bit? I kind of wonder.
For sure.
I kind of wonder.
For sure.
How many pillowcases in the Renee Paquette house get ruined by Moxley's blood and bleeding head? But still, one hell of a match. And at the end of the day, Blackpool, Santana, they catch that L. But that's the thing I said about any match. So long as you put in that work, it doesn't matter who wins or loses. everybody gets a round of applause.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's what pro wrestling's all about, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
This was a lot of fun. We will be watching All Out. We will be doing, well, we'll talk about the live watch along for Payback. We'll definitely be watching it, but we got to discuss that. But we will have a prediction show for that. So
Okay.
there's a lot going on. Thank you all who super chatted. Thank you to our members. Thank you to the mod squad. And thank y'all for just popping in.
Thank you.
We're going to slide into some other people's stuff, check out their things. And now we're going to go ahead. Wow. Look at
Bone Crusher.
Okay, hold on. Bone Crusher got her tongue out. She looked dead. I gotta take a picture because she looked crazy right now. She looked crazy. Okay, I had to get that picture.
Y'all, we appreciate you.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Congratulations to California Little League World Series champions. All right.
Hey.
I've been following that. Man, that Little League team, they put the hammer down on all of them. Did nobody want to catch those hands? Congratulations. Thank you, Smooth T. That's a great way to end this.
Yeah.
All right, so today's Sunday. You already know we'll be back live for our Monday night WWE Raw watch along. So that's it, man. Again, rest in peace to Bob Barker. Rest in peace to Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk. Tough week, but we got through it, and we wouldn't have gotten through it without you guys. So thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you. We love you. So come back for some more A&B combos. Wrestling edition. On behalf of Bone Crusher, who was knocked out. We bid you
adieu.
good night, guys. Thank you.